To be fair, there's more than a couple things.
Homophobix.
Yeah, no, homophobes is definitely degens.
You mean like gay bash?
That's the one.
That's the worst.
Yeah, you're right. That is so gay.
Wait, there's homophobix.
Who is?
Less you say now, less you have to apologize for later.
Good.
See, Professor Trisha from my women's studies class teaches us that homophobia is not just condemning homosexualities, but it's also not using the appropriate and preferred terms what homosexuals likes to be called by.
Yeah, but they call themselves twinks sometimes. Like, I'd be offended by that.
I might be offended by that too. You see, where I'm from, sometimes when people think things are dumb or stupid, they just say that it's gay.
Yeah, but you're not exposed to say that anymore.
Are you a homophobe?
No.
Well, because what you said was definitely homophobics.
Fuck's it's a lot of work.
It's like picking stones and doing hay all at once.
Fucking degens.
I'm pretty sure you're a homophobia. Beat the shit out of you one time for beating up a gay.
Yeah, I didn't know he was gay. He called me a fag.
Well, this certainly has come full circle.
Yeah, see, but yous being offended that being called a fags is also technically homophobics.
I'm gonna take a fucking migraine here.
Well, see, where I'm from,
We all knows where yous comes from, McMurrays, but times they are a-changin'.
I think we can all agree here that homophobes are degenerates.
Call the rest a misunderstanding.
Call it a fucking day here.
You got good intentions.
oh wait, so just so I understand here, using gays to lure degens out here is just as bad, if not worse, than using ethnicities to lure degens out here that we wants to beat the shit out of?
Christ's sake.
And Tyson didn't even say that the gays would help us beat up the degens, where the ethnicities would. Well, I think it's obvious here, boys. My idea has a clear edge.
I think it's quite obvious that using human lures is pretty extreme.
I really likes for you to meet Professor Trisha.
Okay, so using gays is homophobic.
Tip of the iceberg, bud.
What about fake gays?
Well, what's a fake gaze?
Well, someone who may appear to be gay, but is not actually gay, and therefore it would not be gay bashing.
Well, yes, you'd want to avoid a hate crime if you could.
So you wants to use fake gays to lure the degens.
Perhaps.
Hey, listen, just so long as everyone's heard my messages loud and clears, I think I can live with that.
Okay, this has been very diplomatic and rational. I think the next step in the order of business here would be to go and find some fake gays for these degenerates to beat up.
I know where to look.